Check. 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 Hey everyone, welcome back. We're back from BlizzCon. I just got back from my flight not too long ago. We rehooked all the stream setup up. Hopefully the microphone is working. It seems to be working on my side. And man, what an incredible BlizzCon. I'm already working on a video to sort of tell you guys everything that happened at BlizzCon, but let's go over it real quick. So Tuesday, that's almost a little more than 24 hours from now, right? Like we're within 48 hours of the next patch. 1.2.2 drops with the new malignant rings and a whole bunch of bug fixes. That's one thing that maybe they didn't really mention too much, because going into that much detail, I think, on the very limited time that they had at the panel, there just wasn't enough for it. So lots of really good bug fixes on top of the Malignant Rings. Malignant Rings are really, really good, except for maybe Rogues, but that's okay. We'll see what they actually end up landing as. And then we have 1.2.3 December 5th, which is the Abattoir of Zir and the enchantment changes, the enchantment preview changes. Then we get the holiday event, December 12th, I believe. Abattoir of Zir, by the way, is basically Greater Rifts. So basically how this is going to work is you go into, well, first you got to finish the season journey. Then you go into a dungeon to sort of prove yourself, complete the event. And then once you do, you unlock crafting these like blood sigils at the occultist. Then you craft a blood sigil and you enter this dungeon, the Abattoir of Zir. It's really challenging, but it's basically a Greater Rift. You have a timer, and as you kill enemies, they fill that timer, they fill up a bar. If you complete the bar, then you summon the boss, and then if you, you summon the boss at a certain level of the bar, and then if you kill the boss before the time runs out, then you complete the Abattoir of Zir, and you get all the loot and all of the upgrades. And by the way, the loot is pretty good. We have our first unique sigil in the game. It's wildly strong. It has a damage multiplier on it. It has a percentage base increase to rare nodes that levels up as you level the thing up. And it's really strong. You can level it up to 200 times. It's really, really powerful. Then, of course, we have Season 3 after that with leaderboards. I'm a bit skeptical about how they're going to implement the leaderboards. It basically sounds like a challenge rift. And so while I think that might be fun for a little while, challenge rifts in Diablo 3 got stale pretty fast, I think, for a lot of people. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm open-minded, but I'm also a bit skeptical about how at least the first attempt at doing leaderboards is going to go. I think they're probably going to have to iterate on it quite a bit from their first attempt in Season 3. Hey, Nutty Banana, welcome in. Yeah, and then, of course, we got an expansion announced. We got Vessel of Hatred coming later next year. The art looks amazing. It's going to be set in Hantu which is where Cuirassed is. If you ever played Diablo 2 Resurrected or Diablo 2, that's a very iconic part of Diablo lore. So, yeah, we're going to the Torajan jungles. So they're doing a retcon here, right? But it's more of like a soft retcon because Torajan is like an actual people. It's an actual people. So I think this is like a W overall, and hopefully the fan base will realize that just renaming it Nahantu is like not a big deal. Like they're not changing the underlying lore or anything like that. So it's not even like a hard retcon, it's more of a soft retcon, right? It's like imagine if like I don't know, they renamed Naboo in Star Wars to like some other planet name because Naboo was found to be like the name of like a real region in the real world that they like lifted from somebody else, you know. D3 repeats are not a pleasant idea. I kind of disagree, Patrick. So like Greater Rifts carried Diablo 3, and I mean it still carries Diablo 3. People still play Diablo 3 because of Greater Rifts. That's how fun they are. It's really good content. Greater Rifts is fantastic content. So I'm actually really looking forward to Abattoir of Zir. I think they will sort of need to iterate on it. I don't expect them to get it like 100% correct right out of the gate, right? Anyway, let's go into the game. I want to play a little bit. We were working on I was working on a script, you guys, and one of the things that I think will be really cool is getting sort of like more videos out for you guys. I was able to meet several members of the community, by the way, at BlizzCon. I met Vengeance, I met Gort, Sundaris, and a few other folks, and y'all are amazing. So yeah, thank you so much for your support. It's been super good. Let's see. So the camera is good. So you see this flickering? So these lights don't actually flicker in real life. This is a problem that actually only appears because I'm doing some weird stuff. But I eventually this will go away when I fix this. So don't pay too much attention to the flickering. That will go away. If it does bother you, please let me know, and I'll try to fix it a little faster for you guys. But yeah, let's just go into the game. I kind of just want to blast. Like haven't been able to play, right? So like we've been hanging out with all the Diablo content creators. I spent basically the whole weekend with all the maxroll boys. It was pretty amazing, honestly. Like moo. Oh, Nutty, hello. It was amazing just to like get to finally hang out in person with people. And man, I just blown away. Such a good BlizzCon, man. So let's take a look at this. Hey Distro, hey, thank you, man. Yeah, we're back. See. Oh, that's nice. 1-4. Oh, I need to take these ones out. So I actually had to redo my whole playlist, you guys. I had like a little bit of a technical hiccup. Here, let me take email. There we go. That song is a little bit too much for me. Yeah, so the other thing that I'm doing, you guys, is I am continuing to experiment with cross-streaming over to YouTube. So we do have the live stream up on YouTube as well, if you prefer that platform. I do think that sort of the quote-unquote main live streaming platform will continue to be Twitch for a bit. I'm not planning on like making YouTube the main one. And part of that has to do with just kind of how I have the stream tech all set up with ATOM and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, well, I think there's no harm in dual streaming over there for a while. Crusaders, it's kind of cool. Old Stones, yeah, these are good. These are good. So we need to kill some Varshan, or we need to get some whispers for Varshan, huh? And also probably these. So 8 minutes to that. Okay. So this is like this build. I'm probably going to. This is basically like some Infinimist variant, but I might end up taking Blood Mist off, like off bar. And so it's kind of hard to call something Infinimist if you end up taking Mist off bar. So that's interesting, right? So there's a few things I kind of want to do here. First, So first is we have Embalmer, right? And I'm actually planning on not using Blood Orb stuff here. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to move Disobedience to Shield. Using Starless, Shaco, and Grandfather Jimmy? Holy crap. Oh yeah, Sacrilegious looks really great, Patrick. So, okay, hold on. Let me get my build in shape here. So I want to... There's some stuff we were experimenting around with. It's not Tacits. It's T-Bow. Tibalt's Will. So 38 and 36. 13% damage on both of these. And the only difference is DR. You're doing Robs? Yeah, man. Robs is dope. The new Necro ring is going to be insane. So we don't have like final stats on the ring yet, so don't count your chickens before they hatch, right? But yeah, I kind of think you're right. I kind of think that it will be that good. I hope it's that good. Disobedience 1-0. Okay, so that's gonna go. So we're gonna abandon the. We're getting out. We're getting out / uninvesting from the Blood Orb way of doing things. Hey, Kilmal, how you doing? Yeah, it was good to meet you, man. It was really good to meet you in person, man. How was your BlizzCon, man? I had an absolute blast. It was so good. Wait. You couldn't go? Did I meet you? I'm sorry. I met so many people this weekend. Like, you can even hear my voice. So I'm not sick. This is just like my voice is dying after talking so much. That's how much we were hanging out this weekend. We're just constantly talking. Did I end up meeting you in person, Kilmal? If not, like, there's always next year. Oh, right, you were Cheesecake. Okay, right, yes. That's right. Yes. Okay, so you didn't actually go to the con, but you did hang out with us. Okay, okay. I remember. Yeah, I had to go get Woody's phone. So Woody didn't have Woody didn't have a cell phone connection. So I had to run and go get Woody's phone. So we're actually gonna get rid of Pray the Week and put something else here. Yeah, Woody definitely had some star power this weekend. He had like fangirls run up to him sometimes, like, "Oh my God, Woodijo! Oh, 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 oh." Oh my God, Rob with the raid.
Warning. Incoming raid.
Rob, yo, welcome in, man. Thank you so much. Let's go. Yo, we just got back from BlizzCon, Rob.
Not enough mana.
Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, we're just setting up our new sort of like Necromancer build. It's sort of an infinite Bone Storm build. How was the con? Oh man, it was so good. It was so good. You can like hear my voice, like how rough it is right now. That's because that's just from how much we talked all weekend. Like yelling and screaming and cheering. It was no, I'm not sick. No, I was just talking. Just using my voice. Like actually wildly good. Actually wildly insanely good. So we're gonna go. So I'm gonna get Vuln from Tendrils. Have a good night, Rob. Yeah, man, get some rest. Ooh, attack speed? Okay. This is an option. We might go attack speed. Hemo is obviously something we can include. Oh, I might put Terror back in as well. I'm gonna put Terror back in, y'all. Yeah, the new stuff looks so good, man. It looks incredible. We might go attack speed. Channeling, no. A curse. Could we do a cursed to like guarantee curse so that we could get flowing veins going? Would that even work? So right now this is 21. No, it's 22. So if we like pull Hemo, what is it? This is 19. So we can put in a 1. Actually, we can do this. We get the rings Tuesday and rifts in December. Yeah, the Abattoir of Zir. It's actually a cool name. I didn't even know what the word abattoir was, but it means like a slaughterhouse. So it's actually kind of a cool name. Sukaze, hey, welcome in. Aloha. Metamorphosis will already apply curse because I'm flicker stepping. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So we have two here. Y'all, thank you so much for all the follows. Thank you. So terror is probably really value, right? Because we are using Howl, right? So terror is probably value. Darkseid has to complete the season journey. Yeah, actually I do too. I've been so busy theory crafting, I haven't been able to finish the season journey yet. So if we throw in Rav, where are we at? 14, 19. That's 19. Let's try this. Oh, they're all already active? Oh, nice. Okay, that's sick. And then we moved this, right? We upgraded this. Nice. Oh, you're willing to help me? Oh, I can handle it. We'll get there. We'll get there, kill them all. Oh, we'll definitely get it. Yeah, so you do have to play this like a particular play style if you're gonna flicker step this way. Oh, I have a good amount of his distilled fear. Okay, let's do this blood harvest. Oh, thank you for the offer, Kilmar. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, man. So yeah, this play style is like we just hold down corpse explosion and then we step through enemies. We just kind of like keep going. It's interesting. I was getting used to this on stream at BlizzCon. It's different. It's definitely different. It's definitely not an Infinimus style. Hey, Beryl, how you doing? Oh man, it's so weird being home. I got used to playing on stage and now I'm home and I'm all miscalibrated. Amen, COD. Thank you for that follow. Welcome in, man. Yeah, BlizzCon was insane, y'all. I got to meet so many cool people. I kept saying the whole time that it basically felt like I was in a dream. Like we just go somewhere and boom, there's dioxide. Go somewhere else. Oh, there's macro. Oh, there's Woody. Oh, let's go to lunch. Oh, hey, it's Riker. Oh, let's you know what? I want to see the showroom floor. Let's go hang out there. Oh, look, Anacake is streaming live. Oh, look, it's Gymnasium. Oh, look. Hey, I went up to the media lounge and Woodhouse is hanging out there. Oh, what's that? I'm heading back to the showroom floor again. Oh yeah, Snuggy is in his druid cosplay. Like every moment I was just walking around like surrounded by amazing and beautiful people. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. And you know what's crazy is not even everybody was there. So we got to get everybody there for next year. We got to make sure that Diablo just has like this insane presence at BlizzCon every year. Because BlizzCon is mostly a WoW con. It needs to become a Diablo con. So you guys get down there next year. Like start planning now because we're gonna make it a Diablo con. We're gonna take it over. Yeah, Overwatch was really big this year too. Not that Diablo wasn't. Diablo I think had the best haul. But I think a lot of the people there are pretty casual on Diablo. They're not like into Diablo. We got to get more people into Diablo. Because I think I talked to a lot of people over the weekend. And a lot of people haven't even played Diablo 4. They're still sort of stuck in the Diablo 3 mindset. You know? They're like, "Oh, there's no story, you know, it's like cartoony or something like that." Millicent, thank you for that follow. You know, so they're kind of stuck in this like Diablo 3 mindset. I was talking to just a lot of people
gift for you
on the showroom floor. So a lot of people still haven't even played Diablo 4. Like the number of people that haven't played Diablo 4 is pretty wild, and or have like played it only like somewhat casually. You know? And a lot of people that did play, that have played Diablo 4 said that they played preseason / launch, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm done. I don't want to come back." And I'm like, "Well, why?" And then Specifically, all of the things that they would talk about are things that are fixed in Season 2. Or things that are massively improved. Right? So I think if people just give D4 a try again, that they'll come back and they'll stay. CC is still not fixed. CC is pretty much fixed, in my opinion. There's like 1 or 2 mobs that are not fixed. Frost spiders. What is it? So frost spiders aren't fixed. The snakes still have like weird hitboxes with their thing. What else? There's only a few left, but they're like really edge casey. You can get unstoppable? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I just have infinite unstoppable basically. Some off-screen stuff. Yeah, there's a couple of that stuff. There's like ghosts and corpse bows and stuff like that. Yeah, they'll fix that stuff eventually. Off-screen cannibals. Hi from Bree Guy. Hey, thanks for the follow. Let's take a look at boots. I gotta save villagers. Is hell tied up? No. Is there anything up? No. Alright. Do I have a link to my build? Brown, yeah, on Twitch, !build. I actually don't have my chatbot set up for YouTube yet. So apologize for that. Like right now YouTube I'm just starting to get my live stream started over on YouTube, so there's a lot of quality of life stuff that I don't have over there quite yet. But we're working on it. We'll get there eventually. This song is Tatted on My Face featuring 37 Heartbreak from the Cyberpunk 2077 soundtrack. It's dope. It's a good soundtrack, by the way. That's a sick soundtrack. I can't believe I actually ran out of packs. That's wild. Here, let's go down here. I like this area quite a lot. Have you tried Pentadot? I looked at Serok's Pentadot build, and it's fundamentally the same thing that I'm doing, right? And Dariel's doesn't work with it, by the way. So yeah, like we talked about this at BlizzCon a little bit, me and Macro. So it's basically Pentadot fundamentally is the same thing as anything that is using X-Files coded signet. It's like we're doing the whole point of Pentadot is just to proc X-Files as much as possible, and that's what this build does. I would argue that this build procs X-Files better because you're getting multiple Bone Storms stacked. I don't have a lidless yet, so it doesn't look super impressive quite yet on stream, but here's fundamentally what's going to happen. You're going to get the Blood Golem. The Blood Golem and your Storm is going to like overlap each other, or they can overlap each other, like for bosses and stuff. And then when you get lidless, you can have 3 Storms overlapping each other simultaneously. And Ultimate Shadow applies the 2-second Shadow debuff 3 times every 2 seconds, right? That's like the main source of procs for X-Files. And then you're also spamming Corpse Explosion on top of that. Is Andariel's life still bugged? Yeah, I think it might be. I haven't done a lot of mechanic testing on Andariel's. Part of it is I don't have Andariel's yet. But the other part of mechanic testing is that the target dummy is actually rather buggy right now. There's a lot of mechanics that just don't work with the target dummy. So I'm trying to wait for later in the season to sit down and do the like mechanic testing and stuff, because there's so many other things to do. I want to do a lot more build videos, you guys. YouTube chat is broken? I mean I can see it. Oh, weird. The links failed. Yeah, I don't know, man. So, okay, so you saw there how my blood golem is basically like sitting on top of the same enemy that I was attacking. It does stack that buff twice on the same enemy. Which is pretty dope, right? Let's do this. Beaky Chief, HSV Andy, and Smoke and Parade, thank you for the files. Hey Shelby, welcome in. How you doing, man? Have I checked out Hemomancy? Yeah, Hemomancy. Hemo is very strong. Yeah, Hemo's strong. It's a lot stronger on the physical-based Necro builds, and it's even stronger on Barb. Like, on Barb, it's ridiculous, because pretty much on Barb, all your damage is physical. Whereas on Necromancer, I'm running a Shadow build here, right? So, like, I don't get the benefits of running plus to physical. But yeah, Hemo is ridiculous. I gotta remember to metamorphosize. The enemies are like dying like too fast. Here we go. Nice. Barb is gonna roll. I mean, Barb already rolls. Barb is one-shotting everything. It's really, really strong right now. It's really strong to play Barb this season. I would argue maybe stronger than Sork, just because of the way damage reduction works and all that kind of stuff. But it's a lot easier to build a Sork. I'll give you that. Just because all you got to do is right-click and do Ball Lightning right now. It's just a very, very, very simple right-click build. Is any class not strong this season? No, I think everybody's pretty good this season. Everybody's got a build that works pretty well. Now, I think that will probably change, especially when there's competitive content in the game in Season 3. I do think that Necromancer still has a movement speed problem that has not been solved by the game designers. Necromancer gets a lot of power. We get like some invincibility stuff, and so our super in-game builds are good. They're great once you get all the armor and everything, but getting there is a bit rough because you're just running over empty areas and dungeons and stuff like kind of as you're leveling. So it's a little bit rough. Yeah, I don't like that. I actually don't like that we have a whole bunch of S tier builds, but that's just kind of the shape of this season, is that everything is kind of good. I do think that makes the game like kind of a bit bland, you know? We need a fast Necro. So like we do have a fast Necro Gemmy, but the problem is that you have to like build for it. Right? So like Rogue at level 5 is fast. Necromancer, you have to be like level 80 with a whole bunch of gear to be fast. So I don't think those two things are inherently equal. What is this? Oh, there's a Legion event in 9 minutes. Oh, and I need to do this. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, Bone Spear is fast once you get like everything going. But again, that's sort of the problem. By the way, how dope is this indicator in the top right hand corner of the screen that tells you you're playing hardcore? I mean, like, this is selfish, but as a streamer, I want people to know that I'm playing hardcore. That's why I put it in the title. But even though you put things in the title, people like don't read. So like, it's cool to have it on screen. It's great. It's something they had in D3 that I'm really glad they finally brought over. Let's do this before the event and see if we can 100% the event. She just got deleted. That's funny, dude. Oh, man. Wait. Huh? Didn't I click all the clickies? Do I gotta click on her again? What do I gotta do? Hello? Did something break? Bug? Oh, there we go. Okay. It was just like delayed or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Waiting for the new Necro ring? Yeah, you'll want to farm Whispers, man. You want to farm lots of Whispers so you can just run Varshan. It drops from Varshan, so run all the Whispers you can. You have 20 runs. Okay, you're solid. Dude, what? Hello? Dude, why is this stronghold just like... Oh, because... Come on. I think she just takes a while to spawn in. That's annoying, man. Spawn. Spawn so I can kill you. Okay, are we done? Yeah, alright. You dead yet? Oh, there we go. Good job. All right. I only ever do these when I need like the event. Okay, it's 5 minutes. What are we gonna do in 5 minutes? Oh, we already got these. We can do like some whisper. Here, let's just go do like some of these random whispers down here. So one thing I want to do with YouTube that I think is really cool. So YouTube allows you to stream in like higher quality than Twitch does. Twitch maxes out at 1080p. So I want to stream at YouTube at like 1440. And then you guys can kind of pick if you want the better, like interactivity-wise, Twitch has better interactivity, and then YouTube will have better quality, so you guys can kind of watch wherever you want.
Dustin's back.
Dustin's back?
He's back, husband.
Oh my god. But
He's back.
okay, so you guys, gamer waifu. The gamer waifu does this like online yoga thing, and there's one of the yoga instructor's name.
Yoga, it's bar fitness.
So Bar Fitness. It's Bar Fitness. And one of the instructors' name is Dustin, and she just likes Dustin because he's a goof. And Dustin was like gone from the Bar Fitness sessions for a very long time. Apparently he's back. So this is hot news. This is like more important than BlizzCon. You have over 100 of each mat for Varshan? Holy crap, dude. That's okay, that's a lot. Boogeyman and Miss Stalker, thank you for the follows. Welcome in, y'all. You're gonna work out with Dustin, Gamer Waifu, okay. Dude, why won't these mobs come here? Boys. Come here. Did I have the same feeling as Rax? I had no opportunity to watch Rax's stream while I was at BlizzCon. How did Rax feel about it? I'm guessing I probably don't feel the same as Rax. Oh, disappointed. Okay, yeah. No, I don't feel that way. Not even close. Look, I love Rax. Like we work together quite a lot, but I feel like sometimes he can be rather negative. I respectfully disagree with him here, man. I'm pretty positive about BlizzCon. I thought it was a really great con. There were like a few logistical hiccups. And aside from a few logistical hiccups, I thought it was a fantastic con. Yeah, like they're giving us what we need. You're getting an expansion. We're eating so good, man. I thought it was like a massive W. Okay, so it's not that Rax is disappointed. Okay, I understand. So it's not that Rax is disappointed. It's that he wants more info out of the developers. Yeah. So here's the problem with where Diablo 4 still kind of is. So if you're like us, you understand, if you're a content creator, like you understand that, or you're like watching a Twitch stream or something, you're kind of on the edge. You're like, you understand that Season 2 is really good and that the game is in a much better place and it's going to keep improving, right? So a lot of people either haven't played the game or they only played preseason and they still haven't come back to the game because they don't feel like there's a compelling enough reason to come back to the game yet. So that's kind of where we are. So the developers are being very, very careful about what information they release, and they don't want to jump the gun. So they're being they're tiptoeing a little bit. And so I guess that's a fair criticism, but also with how responsive the Diablo developers are, they're like hyper responsive. I really can't complain, man. They're fantastic. The title of this video is very disappointed about Diablo 4 Campfire at BlizzCon. I think they did a great job, especially considering the audience that they're talking to, right? Like you have to think about, so they have 45 minutes. They're on the main stage at BlizzCon. They're not speaking to Diablo fans. Like that's sort of the first thing to understand. They're not really talking to Diablo people. They're talking to anyone watching BlizzCon, which includes people who like don't even play video games. So the audience is extraordinarily broad. And yeah, it's mainly a World of Warcraft crowd. So most of these people either played the game at launch and still haven't played it after launch. Like they don't even know what a season is, you know. And so frankly, like, the campfire, I thought it did what it was supposed to do for the audience that it was supposed to do it for. You know? And if you were there, so this is I guess one of the problems. If you were there at the con, all the other stuff that was there at the con sort of like filled in all the gaps. They spent too much time teasing the new X-Pack. Yeah, actually we talked about that a little bit. I was talking with Adam at the Marriott afterwards, and he talked about that. So they had sort of like a script and teleprompter and that sort of thing to kind of go off of, and they had like times they want to hit and rehearsals and sort of things like that. But people were going off script, right? Like people were sort of breaking conventions, and so that ended up being completely by accident. It was like not planned. Yeah, I do think the new expansion is going to be pretty interesting. The best part is we're going to Kurast or Nahantu, right? You wish they did more Q&A with the items. They didn't have time, man. They had such a tight window. They had to sort of like preload the box with questions. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that they only had one stage for BlizzCon this year. So it's the first BlizzCon since the pandemic, right? So they're kind of rebuilding BlizzCon from scratch. And running a live event is very different in a post-pandemic world, you guys. Like, it's very, very different than kind of old BlizzCon. There's a whole bunch of weird differences of running a live event now. So they're almost having to rebuild BlizzCon from scratch, in a way. Did you expect they're gonna bring Malignant Rings that fast? Oh no, I didn't realize that. I think that's one of the things that's really cool, is that they're giving us guys. We're getting a Diablo has never had a holiday event, really. I mean, I guess we had Darkening and Tristram. So okay. I guess we kind of have a holiday event in Diablo 3 once. They did it once, right? Where's the cow level? What are you talking about there, Biggie? There's no cow level. You want a Santa Butcher? Yeah, I'm predicting Santa Butcher. Santa Butcher. I also like the... Oh my god, what am I doing? I also like the slaying memes. Won't you join my sleigh tonight? You know, like... There's good dad joke material there. Dude, where's the density? WoW has a good comeback. Dude, it is so good to be a WoW fan. Okay, so to be clear, I am a WoW fan. I have like 20,000 hours in WoW total on my account. But I just haven't played in a long time. I really haven't played a lot of modern retail WoW and that sort of thing. I'm kind of old school. But I gotta tell you, man. The fact that the story is going where it's going, because I like WoW lore inherently. I think WoW lore is pretty cool. Man, that was so hype. I wish you guys were in that arena. When Chris Metzen hit stage, it was wild in there. People lost their minds. Somebody was near me and they were like, "Have my babies!" Like, dude, it was insane. It was insane. Oh, by the way, during the cosplay contest, when Lilith went on stage. By the way, I got some really good pictures of her. Those are up on Twitter or in the Discord if you guys want to check that out. Discord in the chat. The number of people that were saying "mommy" was like hilarious. People would be like, "Mommy!" It was wild. You gonna play World Saga, Kill 'Em All? So, okay, let's talk about this for a second. Because I think it's relevant to Diablo, right? So the sagas. So this is sort of like... This is like a completely new idea for Blizzard. Because Blizzard has always done expansions. Now, over the years, what an expansion is has kind of changed a little bit. Because, you know, there's like... You know... There's like just-in-time delivery, and you can just download patches and stuff now, and like... The world's a different place, and that sort of thing. You don't have to go to the store to buy the expansion pack, blah, blah, blah. So, being able to say, hey, this is a storyline, it's almost like a Marvel move, right? It's like how Marvel is like planning their different phases or whatever. It seems pretty crazy, right? So they're doing this whole saga thing where they announced 3 expansions all at once. And that's wild to me. I want them to be really successful, even though... Oh, I'll see you, Nutty. Good night. I want them to be really successful, even though WoW isn't really my thing anymore. I'm probably not going to play the WoW stuff. I'm too busy with Diablo and content anyway. But I want them to be successful. And the reason why I want them to be successful is because I want them to go, oh, hey, this saga thing was such a banger that we're going to do the same thing for Diablo 4. Because I think that's really smart to expand the lore in phases like that. Now, I think Diablo 4 has a long way to go before it can, you know, sort of like have that much lore attached to it where people care about the lore. But I think Diablo 4 has set the stage for an actual good lore background. You know what I'm saying? Because like Diablo 3's lore was absolutely horrendously bad. And, you know, like, you guys know. You know all the memes about Decker Kane dying to a fucking butterfly and all that kind of stuff. But now the universe, the lore and the story and the art and all that sort of stuff, it's in the right place. It's definitely in the right place now. Yeah, we go back to Diablo 1 lore in 4 mechanics in 2. Yeah. Yeah, it does feel... I would say right now, Diablo 4 does feel like a little bit of like Diablo the Greatest Hits. But I do think it's also starting to come into its own a little bit. With kind of its own flavor. If that makes sense. So I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough for them to just lean on Diablo 1, 2, 3. I don't think that's enough. I think Diablo 4 has to pave its own path forward. They have to like escape the past and forge to the future. And that's hard because they still have to be like accurate to the past. There already is lore. They can't just like super retcon everything. That's why I think this retcon for Nahantu is fine, because it's not like a hard retcon, right? It doesn't like fundamentally change the lore. It's just like a name change because they're respecting a native people and all that kind of stuff. So I think fundamentally it's fine. There's like nothing wrong with it. Well, someone's running Fireball Sword. Oh, wow. I'm impressed. Someone not running Ball Lightning. Okay, you know what's terrible? This, because I'm running these different pants, I'm seeing such a increase in damage taken. Now, it's not a big deal because I'm doing like world content and all that, but I do think these pants are going to get swapped back out for the old pants. And we go lidless. I think that's probably the correct play. You want to try Fireball Stork? It looks really fun. Man, I'm going to try so many builds. I'm going to do a lot of content for you guys. I'm going to do a lot of builds. I don't want to do Necro forever, you guys. You guys know I'm a Necro. I'm a Paladin cosplaying as Necro, right? Like, I'm really a Paladin player. There's a good chance that this new class... I'm going to pick up this new class as sort of a main class whenever it happens next year. And I might put Necro on the shelf. There's a chance that happens. Ultimate Roar, thank you for that, pal. You think it's going to be like a shaman? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what the leaks are saying. It's going to be something like that. It's going to be in that genre. I think it's just like a little too early to call, right? They said we're going to find out in the summer, so hopefully we find out something like June-ish. A priest? Oh, like a priest of the Zac room. That would be cool. That would be kind of cool, like a cleric or something like that. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, man, I would dig that. Yeah, Diablo's never had kind of like a priest class. That's a really good point, man. I mean, they can make it Diablo flavored. Dude, can you imagine playing Shadow Priest? Like, essentially like a Shadow Priest. Dude, that would be sick. Does Diablo have a shaman? I mean, Druid. Druid kind of fills that role pretty good. Remind me who Tassie is. I've literally not even thought too hard about Diablo Immortal, except complaining about it since, I don't know, a year ago. Yeah, actually a lot of people still play Immortal, but, you know, it definitely has problems. I would say, I talked to some people this weekend, and I would say that it might actually have worse problems now than it did at launch, which is, that's saying something. We gotta go do obols. If you ignore the pay-to-win side of Immortal, it's actually better than D4. I don't fully agree with that statement. I mean, I think it has more features than D4, but I don't think it's better overall, right? I get what you're saying, though. Like, I hear what you're saying. I think you can't ignore the pay-to-win, though. That's the problem. If you could ignore the pay-to-win, that'd be nice. That'd be pretty good. Bloodlands, strikes. What's this? Blood Mist, Desecrated Ground. Cooldown, Shadow Damage Protection over time. Dex. See if we got anything here. 813, 833, 898. Live crit. Ooh. Shadow damage lucky hit. I don't know why I'm looking for rings. I'm just going to put on the malignant ring, whatever it is. What build am I running? So I'm calling this Flicker Step. It's basically a Flicker Shadow Bone Storm build. It's got a lot in common with the build I have in chat there. But I've been working on this build just a little bit, so it's not exactly 1-to-1. It will get updated eventually though. On first day of BlizzCon, speakers had 60% or more players never played a Diablo game before, so maybe they bring something familiar to D4. Yeah, I think a lot of that just has to do with the fact that building a PC is challenging, right? And graphics cards are expensive, man. Even relatively speaking, like compared to your phone, which you already have, and downloading Diablo Immortal is free, you know? A big console is relatively cheap, or relatively expensive compared to the relatively cheap, you already have a phone, just play it there kind of thing. So I also think that statistic might be a little bit misleading. Like, what does 60% of Diablo Immortal players mean? Like, does that mean current active actually playing the game players, or does that mean like somebody who like went in the store and played it more than 10 minutes? Like, what does that actually mean? So I'm a bit skeptical of that statistic. I think there's a chance that that could just be like what I call a vanity metric. Like, basically it's just a metric to make you look good, and it actually doesn't have any meaning. I don't know. It kind of, the details there matter quite a lot. Yeah, how do they judge the percentage matters. Like, that actually matters. And here's the telling part. They gotta know that people are skeptical about those percentages, particularly for that game. And so, if the methodology that they used was really conservative and robust, they would just tell us. And they didn't. So that tells me that it's probably like a BS statistic, unfortunately. Or cherry picked, or whatever it is. I mean, Apple does like the same thing, right? Where they do like a keynote and they're like, this is 5 times faster than a 4090, and you're like, no, it's not. Shut up. Shut up. You're cherry picking like statistics. Yeah, man. The haul for Diablo was wildly good. So, okay, you know what nobody talked about? There is a Diablo tabletop game that's like soft launched at the con, and so few people talked about it. They had a booth, and there was like very few people, and people were like discovering it on the second day. They were like, "You guys are here? What the heck? I love tabletop. What the heck?" Actually, you guys want to see something I got from the con? I got some limited edition swag. Maybe I could just kind of show off some of the swag I got from the con. You guys want to see all the con swag? I still haven't unpacked. You want to see the cathedral paintings up close? They're really good, man. It was actually sick. It was so good. I got some really good pictures. I'll be posting those in the Discord and on Twitter and stuff. And I'm gonna be including those in like YouTube videos as well. So hit !mark Discord if you guys want to see those. Yeah, after we get this next 300 chest, I'll show you guys some stuff. I'm doing a lot more with the Discord. I'm starting to post some like evergreen content over there. So I just posted a bunch of wallpapers for you guys today. And then of course we have a like a build section where you can go in there and you can permanently see all the builds that I play, all the theory crafting stuff. Did I get a tattoo? No, I didn't get a tattoo. No. Well, I got a pinker tattoo, which is a temporary tattoo. I think I still have it. I'll show you guys. I got the necromancer tattoo. But I didn't get a permanent one, right? That's a little bit different. I'm not really a tattoo guy. You know? Let's find this 300 chest. Man, I really hope they fix this 300 chest bug crap. It's really annoying. I thought it was really neat. They had people in there bleeding for Lilith. Dude, people are simping over Lilith so hard. No, don't. Come back. There he is. Right, let's hit those senders, because there's a bunch here. That should be 300. Okay, so... Man, I think this is really annoying that you have to, like, go find this. This, like, 300 chest. It just spawns in so many places that there's no way to actually, like, there's no way to do this efficiently besides, like, go Alt-Tab and hit helltides.com. And because I have to Alt-Tab and I'm playing hardcore, I have to go in town and blah, 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 blah. It's actually really annoying. Helltides.com. Okay, yeah, so there it is. It's like in this area. See, that's annoying. Like, that's stupid. Like, why I can do the same thing by like having it just like on the map. They should just put it on the Helltide map. I don't think it's interesting gameplay to randomize where the chest is. Or to, like, not tell you. It's interesting to randomize it. It's not interesting to not tell you where it is. Because people are just going to have perfect information by going to helltides.com anyway. See what I'm saying? And then you'll never find them. Yeah, yeah. And you can never play efficiently. Like, the fun part should be collecting the senders. That should be the fun part. Once you collect the senders, like, let me just go open the chest. Like... Yeah, you have to port back to town, and yeah, that's a bug right now. Which chicken? Okay, so tomorrow, I'm gonna try to get a YouTube video out tomorrow, and then on Tuesday on live stream we're gonna be doing runs with I guess we're just gonna do tons and tons of runs. So if you guys want your malignant rings, then we can do 4-mans and you can come in here and we can party up and stuff. Did you play the new content at BlizzCon? I did not, no. Macro, Woody, and Riker did, but they have NDAs, they can't talk about it. World boss is up. Like right now? How much time do I have? Can I kill this guy? I was gonna go world boss after this. Oh, welcome back. Oh, God. Hey, Boiler. How you doing, man? $888 viewers. That's a cool number. Hey, Rahi. What's your opinion about the rings coming this Tuesday? So, I think all the rings are pretty good. The Rogue ring is a bit underpowered, it seems. Assuming those stats are final, right? The Rogue ring would be underpowered. And the Necro ring is potentially overpowered. But Necro just... So Necro has this problem where you get no movement speed on the class. But in return for that, like, I feel like you should get more power in other places. That's my opinion. Because trading off just inherent movement speed is such a problem, man. So I'm kind of, I mean, I play Necro. I mean Necro. I'm kind of okay with it being strong, but I'm also a little worried it's a little too strong. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. World Combat House. Hey, Blood Drunk. Welcome in. How you doing, man? I just love blowing up packs of Vampire Zone. I think it's good that I did not grind this into the ground yet. Because there was an opportunity for me to just grind Vampire Zone into the ground. I'm glad I did not do that. It's still pretty, well, I wouldn't say fresh, but I like grinding content anyway. Okay. Come on. There's just like nothing. Come on. How long can you stand in the blood siphons? Are you asking how long, like, any given person can, or how long I can? Hey, Brock. Oh, you got the red Murloc? Oh, sick, dude. Yeah, I used to do a lot of that stuff at the con. That stuff is really fun, where you get, like, all the swag and stuff. Oh, right, I was going to show you guys swag. I promised swag, and then I... Is there an end to them? I haven't gotten to an end. I mean, I'm playing on hardcore, so, like... I haven't tried. At a certain point, it just gets too dangerous and I step out. I think I'd have to try on a softcore character if I wanted to try. Dude, they're just dying too fast. You have to kill them in the circle, and they just won't. They don't even reach the circle. All right, let's show you guys swag. All right, so first of all, well, okay, hold on. Let me go grab everything. I'll be right back. Okay. So I haven't unpacked yet, so I just grabbed what I could out of the bag like really quickly. So first of all, here's the... Here, let me cover this up a little bit. Here is the media badge for this year. You can see that. This is the, like, how you get in to BlizzCon. Put it on your lanyard. It says BlizzCon on the lanyard. It's pretty nice. I do think that the little badge this year, it doesn't have your name on it, which they've always had your name on it. I thought that was a little bit of an L. So next, so I have my La Seraphim ticket. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there's like, okay, focus. There it is. So here's my La Seraphim ticket. I don't know if you guys saw this. Is like K-pop was the concert. Was pretty cool. VIP. And then here's the media. I'm keeping this. This actually has... So this is cool. I thought this system was cool. So this is the media badge. What's cool about this is this little thing. This is actually a chip. There's a chip in here. So they had me like badge. So you like can't forge this, right? So you can just wave the chip to get in. Yeah, it's like RFID tagged. I thought that was really cool. And then in getting into some of the really cool swag, we have, of course, you guys have seen it the whole stream, but this. So Blizzard gave me this as a like content creator. This is you can buy this. You can actually buy this in the Blink store. It was like $120. So Blizzard saved me $120. They gave me this hoodie. It's really, really, really comfortable, right? So it's like super comfortable. It's got all of the classes on it, and then the back is pretty cool. You can see the back is like dope AF. And then it's got D4 here on the hood. So as you're walking around, people can see D4 on the hood, like behind you. And it's you know, this is like small size, so it's like a little bit oversized, like a hoodie like kind of should be. And it's nice and warm. It's nice and warm. It's not too warm. It's not like too fluffy. It's like just right. It's a good hoodie. Getting into the really cool things. You might have seen this, but this is the key to hell. Focus camera. So here's the key to hell. And I still I don't know if I'm gonna like ever take it out of the box. It's cool. The box itself is like cool. So here's like, it says Hell Key on it. It's got Lilith, all that kind of stuff. It's got a whole bunch of runes on this side. It looks awesome. It looks sick. And then finally, probably the rarest item at BlizzCon. We never saw what happened to the key after we killed Lilith, did we? I don't think we did. I don't think we did, Brock. Or I don't know. So the rarest item is this. This is the limited edition, BlizzCon only, Diablo the role-playing game Barbarian. So this is like a model that you can turn into, like, get painted and stuff like that. And the model is very, very cool. It's very good. It's like Warhammer, right? I'm actually gonna get this professionally painted by someone because I just think it's so cool, man. I would love to have that professionally done. So yeah, that's kind of the swag from... That's kind of the swag I brought home. I actually have more stuff I just haven't unpacked yet. But it was a great, great BlizzCon, you guys. Clean123, thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Wait, did Prava survive? I thought Prava died. I thought Prava died in hell. Maybe I need to play through the story again. When will I have time to do that? I have no idea. Yeah, that's what's cool is, like, the Diablo 4 story is actually really good. It's actually pretty good, man. At some point, I am going to go back through and actually play it again and nerd out on lore and stuff. Maybe what I do is I start, like, a lore series of YouTube videos at some point. I can do it all in universe and everything, too. Because, like, a while back, I haven't done this in a while, but a while back I was doing some, like, intros to videos, like, in character and stuff. And you guys kind of like that, so maybe that I can do that for, like, the lore videos. I can do some voice acting and stuff. I like doing the voice acting, man. It's really fun. Alright, so we're actually here to do whispers, not necessarily, like, just kill random crap, so... Let's see what the whisper is. Save villagers. Oh, okay. Okay, let's go find villages to save you guys. Saving villagers mean I have to, like, click on the... I think I have to, like, click on the little cages. Yeah. I think that's what I gotta do. Yeah, lidless would make this so much more smooth. You could just keep the Bone Storm going, you know. You know, the other thing you can do is Aushus. The problem is you just don't have room for Aushus. There's no room for it. Absolutely not. It's more of a convenience to have Aushus than it is like a great multiplier. Aushus would be insane if it gave like a multiplier to like Shadow something. I don't know. Or like to like it gave another effect to Bone Storm on top of what it already does. But instead it just like eats your corpses and whatever. Your essence isn't going down like Bone Spear? Yeah, I don't this build doesn't need essence at all. Yeah, Bone Spear does have a little bit of essence generation problems. Where are these villagers that I gotta save? Dog, where are you? Is this one? I saw the little stick. I can't click on it. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Here's a guy. Oh, this is an adventurer, not a villager. Will this count? I'm at 2. Oh, yeah, that counts. Okay, cool. Villager. Villager? Question mark? Nope. Here we go. Oh, all I have to do is just look for the diamonds. We're good. Okay, that makes it easy. I forget that sometimes that is that easy. Hello? Diamonds. When I think about it, Prava must have it. Mephisto's on his way to Tristram with Nerel and the Soulstone. And a Fireside chat yesterday, Joe Shelley let it slip that Mephisto is a grandpa. The only way that would be true is if Nerel is his daughter, like Diablo had a daughter with Adria. You know, I get some vibes there too with what's her name? What's her name? The girl in Diablo 3 who becomes Diablo. I can't remember her name. I know what you're talking about. My brain is non-functioning because I'm just back from BlizzCon and haven't caught up yet. Yes, Adria's daughter. Yes, but what's her name? Leah. Yes, that's correct. Is Bone Storm better than the Bloodwave build? Bloodwave is going to be able to do damage faster for like farming purposes. Bone Storm actually does damage to bosses better, I think, because it procs X-Files like way more often. How are we doing, World Boss? 15 minutes. Let's do these whispers. Ooh, no, I love Yelesna whispers. We're gonna do Yelesna whispers. Your brain may not be functioning, but your hair is on point. Oh, thanks, man. You have no idea how hard it was to grow this out. I'm gonna keep growing it out too. I wanna have my hair long. It's like first time I've had it like this long. Every day I wake up, that's the day my hair has been the longest. Ooh, bats. Get lots of bubbles from bats. Over here, let's do silent. Oh, we're out of silent keys. Okay, we gotta buy silent keys next time. I'll remember. Can we go here? Yeah, we can. We love you, Echo. Hey, Endo. How you doing, man? I wonder if it's possible to corrupt a demonic essence enough to make it turn angelic. Ooh. That's a cool idea. You know, like redeem a demon to turn them into an angel. Ooh. Alina, yo. Hey, Welchie. Alina, I saw you in the opening ceremony clip, and that was. What's crazy is I knew pretty much everybody in that opening ceremony clip. That was wild. To just basically see the community right there. And I also thought it was very cool that, you know, Blizzard's not dumb. They took the opportunity for the opening ceremony to highlight people, streamers, and people that you might not normally encounter. Right? So, I mean, they could just put Kriparian and Rax and Riker and, you know, call it a day. Dust the hands off, that sort of thing. But I thought it was really cool. They put a lot of really small streamers in there as well. Indo, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Alina is so unusual. Yo, Alina, we're gonna meet up next year for sure. If we don't end up randomly meeting before then, next BlizzCon, 100%. Let's make it happen. It was crazy. We basically just all the Diablo content creators just hung out the whole time. It was wild. We had a whole part of the Marriott lobby. It was just Diablo content creators. It was wild. Just absolutely crazy. Like you would be at lunch with Riker, and then you would go into the con, and then Anna is hanging out next to you, and then you would go to you would go get your book signed by one of the developers, and Snuggie is next to you in his cosplay, his druid cosplay. And then you turn around and Dioxide is standing there. It was Zenkiki. Everybody. Dude, I'm just overwhelmed. I thought the whole thing was basically a dream. Yeah, it felt like being in a dream the whole time. Like, no kidding. I was like, oh, wait, what? Like, my brain is still not fully home yet. I'm like still processing quite a bit how wild and insane it was. I can't wait until next year when, because there's obviously, like, this is the first in-person BlizzCon they've had since COVID, and so there's obviously a lot of people who didn't come for, you know, COVID reasons and other stuff like that. So I thought it was sort of the first time back, and then next year I think will be just a tidal wave of people coming back. This community is becoming family. You're so amazing streaming all the photos. I could feel the genuine love and appreciation among all the creators. I feel that too. Actually, we were kind of talking about this a little bit, how BlizzCon is a WoW con. It's WoW the con, if we're being real. And one of the goals that, like, I guess I would love to have is that we do, as creators, we do such a good job sort of like building these communities up that over the course of the next BlizzCon or two, that Diablo becomes less of this sort of like loosely connected group of gamers and communities, and more of like this just gigantic, I don't want to use the word family, but like this gigantic community. And one of the reasons that's really important is in WoW is like everyone has guilds in WoW, right? So even if you aren't like into streamers or whatever, and you're just playing with your friends, WoW is still highly relevant to you, and you go there with your friends. So I think Diablo is going to have to, like, there's definitely a responsibility for content creators like us to help build communities and build our communities and, you know, grow. But I think there's also a responsibility on Blizzard's side to make clan features that are compelling, that make people want to like really build their clans up and get to know people and that sort of thing. I think that's really important actually for the longevity of the game. If they want Diablo 4 to have, you know, 5+ expansions, I think they need really good clan features, and we just don't have that right now. What's the theory on where Tyrael is, Brock? Tyrael's essence went back to the Spire to reform. It should, but okay, maybe not, because he gave up his wings, right? Alina with the tier 1 sub. Alina, thank you so much. I forgot who the last roll. Thanks for the follow. Yo, Alina, I'm actually adding more emotes too. That's one of the things I'm gonna be doing here before too long. That's one of my post-BlizzCon I have to do things. Is I'm reaching out to the emote artist, who, by the way, is the same emote artist who does Rax's emotes. So if you guys have Rax's emotes, there are like emotes that look very similar to Rax's emotes. So you can do both of them. Alina with the tier 1 gift sub to Indo. Thank you so much, Alina. Angels don't reform? On the Crystal Arch they do, yeah. Oh, they're rebirthed, right? Yeah. Yeah, I guess there's a subtle difference there between reformed and rebirth. So yes, the angels do lose their memories when they're reborn. Reformed. Whatever you want to say. Whatever the lore specific correct word is. I know, right? The emotes are so good. They're done by Risa Rambles. She's so talented. So I'm gonna be getting another set made from her for basically like partner slots, because eventually I'm gonna get partner on Twitch one of these days, and then whenever we get partner, I'll just be able to fill out all the slots. Yeah, we'll see. I think, man, I've applied to partner like 3-4 times with like average 300 live. I'm like, what do I have to do? Like, I get like 300 live on average. Oh, we got 2 minutes. Okay, let's go. World boss time, everybody. It's time for the world boss. Please teleport to Zarbinzet and head to the world boss. Yeah, I think I'm going to apply again sort of like at the end of the month. I'm going to see how this month goes. I'm going to look at my stats and stuff. And then I'm going to apply at the end of the month again. Are you writing a lot in the essay? What essay? Are you talking about the So I'm working on like a post-BlizzCon video. I do like script some of my videos. So I am scripting this one. I think my videos are a lot better when I script. I'm just a better writer than I am an extemporaneous speaker. I read a book. My last entry before they accepted it said, I know you've seen my name around because I've applied 6 times. Oh, I see. I guess I could write an essay. I mean, I don't see why not. That doesn't seem too hard. Like, I know my strengths. My strengths is I'm a good writer and I'm technical. Those are like my 2 strengths as a person. Everything else, if you ask me to do anything else in life, I am a dumb brick. You're like, Echo, how are your drawing skills? I'm like, here's a stick figure, and the stick figure looks kind of bad. I am not an artist. In that sense, anyway. Okay, so I talked to Harrison Giles, I believe is his middle name. He's a senior quest designer on Diablo 4. And I actually asked him about why Shaco is red. I was like, why is my Shaco red? And he's like, oh, it's the dye system. I was like, oh, because like I don't really use the, I don't really use the wardrobe, except for like YouTube thumbnails. But is this guy gonna spawn? No. But basically, when an item drops in the game, it will like get the dye on the slot that you have it on. It's like it should be green, right? You treat like the wardrobe like it's the real game. No, see, I think that's cool. No, I think that's cool. Okay, so like this. Wait, no, I want it to have the Shaco look. I want it to look like a Shaco. But I want it to have the green dye. An unlocked look must be selected before you can select a pigment. Why? Wait, so I literally can't? So if I want it to look like a Shaco, it has to be red. I literally can't do anything about it. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this sucks. Are you watching DBZ? All right, Alina. Yo, thanks for sticking around. We love you, Alina. Oh, you can change the hat pigment on another hat. Lucky? Yo, Lucky, welcome in, dude. Lucky Luciano. Yeah, we were hanging out with Lucky all weekend, man. It was, oh, man. It was so good. Okay, so we do like this. Go green. Save. Go here. Nope. Oh, it has to be another different unique helm. Okay. No? I don't think there's a way to do this. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to do this. I think it's just red. Is it random what it drops with? Cobra and Crazy, thank you for those follows. I think it's just random. What? Okay, so I gotta tell Harrison. No, I'll tell Blizzard you guys about this, cause like even if it drops red, you should be at least be able to change it to green. The fact that it's just forever wrong that's bad. That's a real bug. Like it's uber unique. It needs to be green. It needs to be green, man. It is not supposed to be red. It is green in Diablo 2. It is supposed to be green. 10,000% supposed to be green. Or maybe you have to salvage a Shaco. Oh no. Guys, if you want a green Shaco, you gotta salvage one first. Only your second Shaco can be green. Keck W. Oh no. It's red from the blood of your enemies? Okay, I mean... I do think thematically it should be green, but... We can cosplay it for a little while. Oh, it got splattered with blood. I killed too many enemies. Oh, you know, this playstyle might work, actually, with lidless. It might actually work. Oh, this is interesting. I'm just still thinking about it. Man, I just need a lidless. I just really need a lidless. Because, like, essentially, you leave the, like, pools of shadow behind you as you're, like, flicking forward and stuff. So you don't really need a spreader so much because you're just, you are the spreader. So it works. In theory, anyway. That's my theory craft. Man, it's so hard to get Zir mats. You just gotta wait for world bosses and gathering hordes and stuff. It's annoying. Where is this gathering horde? It's like 7 minutes. Wait, was Shaco was in D1? And it was red? Wait, really? Or was it like in Hellfire or something? I don't know. Let's see what we got. Some of these should be 925. $907 lucky hit. Garbage. Why cold damn? Oh, I don't understand, man. Ooh. Wow. Well, if I make a blight build, holy shit. Oh, that's sick. Look at those rolls. What the hell? That's really good. You just reroll the willpower. Whoa, dude. That's sick. I mean, there is an opportunity to include Blight. And you get +4 to Blight. Because Shaco. Easy. Easy clap. We got 12 Blight. Utronja, thank you for the follow. Shaco was a quest item in D1. Oh. I guess I didn't realize that. Damage to shadow, damage over time. Kind of mid. Harlequin Crest Cap in D1 looks gold bronze with yellow, blue, and red gem in it. Even so, I would say that the D2 one probably takes precedence. How do you have 6? I don't. No, I have 5. Like this. That's a bad roll. Crit move, blight area, corpse ore, blight area. Man, I can't wait until these get in the codex. When Joe Shelley said that, I tweeted it instantaneously. The Codex of Power. We're going to get all the aspects out of the inventory and into the Codex of Power. I can't wait. Imagine being a druid with a Shaco and Insatiable Fury or Mad Wolf's Glee and Kronstaff. So cracky. What do you mean cracky? Like blasty or like? Should I say we're getting army too? He said we're getting something like it. We didn't get a lot of details, but like, they're obviously working on a whole bunch of stuff, and they have a whole bunch of different people working on different things. And the problem with software, and video games are software, right, is that software breaks at the integration points. Like when you take thing A and you put it with thing B, thing A doesn't break, and thing B doesn't break. But all the places where thing A touches thing B, those break. Those will all break. And it's really hard to test all the integration points between like different systems like that. Every patch breaks something new. Yeah, it's literally impossible to test everything. It's actually a really hard problem. Like you can have really talented QA staff, and they'll catch 80% of the bugs, and then 20% of the bugs still get out, and it still looks bad. There's fundamentally no way to solve this problem, except have people who are content creators just play the game. That's literally it. That's why I think PTR is really smart, because the community will find it. Will find stuff that like a QA team can't. Kill Bloodseekers. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that. We just gotta be a threat and blah, blah, blah. Okay. By the way, you guys, today is going to be a little shorter of a stream. I think I want to get... do I want to get 3 hours? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna kind of log when I feel like it, because I just got back from BlizzCon, so I'm still unpacked and all that kind of stuff. I just want to grind mats for Varshan, frankly, because we need to run Varshan like a bazillion times with you guys. They need to bring the legendary system from Immortal over. I agree. Yeah, I think that's actually a really good system. I think it's a fantastic system. Just don't tell anybody it's from Immortal, and they'll be like, "Oh, the devs are geniuses." It's literally that. You just gotta hide the fact that it's from Immortal. This begins in 6 seconds. Oh my god. Will I still get there in time? Perways, hey, welcome, man. Raiden Battlegrounds would be so awesome. I think they need clan features before that, and I think before that they need to fix itemization. So I agree, but there's a lot. I think they're a long way away from that, in my opinion. You gonna make it in time? You gonna make it in time? Oh, we made it. Yes. We need to something with our gear. Abattoir of Zir. Did you look at Abattoir of Zir yet? Serwin, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I'll let you guys do this. Okay. Yeah, it's basically kind of like Greater Rifts. It looks really good, man. I think some people dunk on Greater Rifts, but it literally made Diablo 3 survive for a decade without any other content, so it must be a pretty good game mode. There's rumors about a raid. Dude, if there is, it's like so far off that it doesn't matter. If there are raids, then that's like we find out next BlizzCon, you know what I mean? That's a long way away. Diablo 5, not quite that long, but at least if we do get raids, it'll at least be in the expansion, and it might be like post expansion. It might be like expansion number 2. It might be like that far down the line, you know. And you're talking about like 2-3 years from now, maybe 4 years. Dude, Donkey Kong Country 2 is a vibe. Season 2 is so good, man. You can tell that the Diablo team was like, no, we have a good game. We worked on this so hard. We just need to get it balanced and correct. And so they just worked their asses off and got it done. Dude, I'm actually seeing people in the world. That's actually pretty interesting. I think more people are playing hardcore this season. I would make a bet that more people are playing hardcore than last season. Just based on the number of people I see, because I see so many people out in the world now. Anything about the new ring? I'll try Black River. Oh, no, don't use Black River. Black River is F tier. Just don't. I mean, use the new ring. It's gonna be super sick. It's gonna be way OP. But Black River will actually delete your lucky hit chance, so don't do that. And fetid. And exquisite blood. And a grotesque debtor. So this is cool. You do the Legion event, you get the grotesque debtor. You get a little bit more mats. I like that. I dig that. Okay, so you can do Mariners. Sure, let's go do Mariners. Double ring? Yeah, I'm gonna run the Malignant Ring, which is called Sacrilegious. And I'm gonna run X Falls. By the way, I asked the guy who names the unique items at Blizzard. His name is Harrison. I asked him how to pronounce X Falls. It is not Zafalls. It is not X-Fouls. It is X-Falls. That is the canonical, from the mouth of the developers, way to pronounce this unique name. You know, sometimes there's like, it's like a cool name, but you're like, how do I say that? It's not like you can look it up in the dictionary or anything, right? So X, like the platform formerly known as Twitter, and Falls, like the Niagara Falls or something. So can we get rid of crit and glyph of terror, since we will stagger faster? That is what I'm doing right now, yes. That's actually what I'm already doing. Yeah, I'm running terror for stagger crit. But I'm also running howl, so I get howl crits too. Don't underestimate the howl crits, they're valuable. I'm already hyped, dude. I'm super hyped. We're gonna get this, and then we're gonna smash everything, and we're gonna get ready for Abattoir. And then we're gonna figure out how to put a Shadow Blade in the build. Or, what am I trying to say? Doom Blade. Doombringer. Doombringer. Jesus, I can't. I have, like, post-BlizzCon brain right now. What? Why did the horse stop? What? Do you use other hands for bossing? Oh, do I have like a weapon swap, you mean? Not right now, but that's probably actually a smart idea. Oh yeah, no worries. I'll repeat once the ad is done. No worries, man. What is? Oh right, we're doing okay. Sometimes I just go on autopilot and I forget what I'm doing. So we're killing like a little event thing here. Yeah, okay. There we go. Champion of Evil. And there's a whisper here too. Just doing like random whispers is weird, man. It feels weird because I've just been doing Vampire Zone. Yeah, tell me when you're back, Perways. Once you're done watching 15 Taco Bell commercials in a row. Blood Harvest is more fun, rewarding due to hell than Helltides. I agree. It also just makes sense because obviously they made Helltides a long time ago, and Blood Harvest is relatively new. So they already did something that's very similar to Helltides, as far as game modes are. And then they just made another game mode that was basically the same thing, but better. So it kind of makes sense, like the logic there. Like, why is this more fun? Well, the other game mode is, like, older. They gotta go back and, like, fix it. They gotta take what they learned from Blood Harvest and put it into Helltides, you know? Oh, come on. Click, click, click. Okay, Don, what did you say you use for hands bossing? I don't right now. But it's a good idea. So like I don't have a weapon swap for bossing. But it is a smart idea. We got some stuff here. Oh, we could do fetid. We could just like run a fetid. Depths, ruins, crusaders, grinning labyrinth, jalals.
Not enough mana.
Hey, Yannick. So we got a couple fetids. Vaults. Let's run the 53. So we'll do a nightmare dungeon and we'll do the whisper at the same time. That's pretty cool. I want to add the Diablo 4 sounds to the not enough mana redemption. So it'll be like, you know, not enough essence or whatever. I actually do have the sounds. I do have them. It's just a matter of adding them, putting them together. Oh, the fresh meat sound. I don't think I have that one. Oh, it might be there. I think I have more of the character sounds. For D4. I actually don't have like a full like WI's decomp of the game. I would love to have some of the other sounds and stuff, just to like make stream alerts and stuff like that. But we'll get it eventually. It might take a little while. So what I like doing here is I like just kind of like flickering forward. And then I can just pop it again when it's off cooldown. Flickering forward is my guardian spirit. Dude, it's so good, right? You're just like doing damage, and you're like, okay, bye. You just do some more damage and just keep going. And then, because this dungeon kind of sucks, you backtrack. I try to optimize out the backtracking, but, you know, you can't do much about crappy layout. I'll do the rupture, why not? What's your goal with this build? I mean, Nightmare Dungeon 100 is already done with this build. But we're gonna do Abattoir of Zir. Abattoir of Zir is gonna be harder than Nightmare Dungeon 100, that's for sure. So, I think a lot of people are removing tankiness from their builds so that they can just like move faster and kill stuff faster in this season so far. And with Abattoir coming, I think I want to keep the tankiness in. Because obviously you're playing hardcore and you can't do that. Can't do that. Go. Oh, there's one more. I wish this layout didn't suck. Because otherwise this would be a really fun dungeon, because this has like really cool mob types. Artica, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Nice. Alright, Kyle, thank you for the follow. Now let's just actually just leave. Because there's whispers up here. Coal, writhing mire ghosts. Okay, we gotta kill ghosts. I don't know, man. I see red dots. I kill red dots. What are you goofing about over there, waifu?
Watching a movie. Pretty gnarly.
And the music's on point today. Valkyrie profile, man. Valkyrie profile has like indelible ink on my soul somewhere. They're just some games that you play that have particular stories or mechanics or something that just like leave a permanent mark, like a permanent stain on you. Like sometimes in a good way. Let's just pick those up. There's 100. So we could turn the harvest in, which is like down there. Okay. Also find this. Where's this? Been doing a similar build. Andes doesn't trigger X-Falls. Andes doesn't trigger X-Falls. This is called Metalmancy. It's from Crypt of the Necrodancer. No, so the best trigger for X-Falls is Ultimate Shadow. And so anytime you can layer a Bone Storm, you're going to see X-Falls proc a lot more. If you can show me a video showing me, like, taking off every single dot effect and only having it proc from Andes. Because I've talked to a lot of people about this already. And so I don't have an Andes to test it. But I've talked to a bunch of people who do. And they've tested it with X-Falls and they say it doesn't work. So if you have a video showing that it does work, like, drop it in my Discord and we'll take a look at it. Because maybe it's a bug, like, with something else? I don't know. I don't think it works, though. Everything I've heard so far tells me it doesn't work. Oh, you're just being optimistic. Okay. Like, if you actually go test it, I think you'll find that it actually doesn't work. Oh, and you can't test it on the target dummy. Because the target dummy is so buggy right now that it's not useful for, like, a definitive test of the thing. Particularly when it comes to dot damage and lucky hit chance. Or corpses, other mechanics like that. I hate that you can't just kill this guy. I have the damage. Just let me kill this guy. Why do I gotta run around this circle like a dingus? It also doesn't steal life correctly? Yeah. I mean, it's probably not surprising that the Uber Uniques are bugged because who's ever used them before this season? Seconds. Don't vendor it. No. Don't vendor Andes, dude. Salvage it. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go get this exquisite blood and the part for the malignant. What are they called? Malignant debtor? That's what it's called. Load, damn it. I have 20 seconds to get there. No. Hey, Pedro, welcome in. To this statue. These enemies. Wait, what? Oh, there's like a double swing barb. It's like, why did everything get deleted? went the wrong way, but double swing barb. Dakata, thanks for the follow. Dude, I wish I had a movement ability. Like leap. That would be nice. Why can't we have nice things? Running Golem? Yeah, Golem is dope. Using it for taunt. I'm using it to mirror my Bone Storm and for the DR it provides. Carnage, thanks for the follow. Hey, Ein. Yo, good to see you, man. Yeah, sorry, I do have YouTube chat up. I just, I'm like looking at it very, very infrequently. Yeah, thanks, man. Good to see you. Let's see. We're just looking for like resources, really. For like alt builds. I'll just trash all this stuff. Is that an aspect? No, the golem inherently mirrors it. It's just part of Bone Storm. That's just what Bone Storm do. I think most people don't know that because people just don't run Golem. Like, most people just don't even know what Golem does. It's kind of weird, right? Let's hit the Whispers here in the desert, and then we'll call a night after that. Hey, Rov! Have I seen your vid on Lidless? Is Lidless better than Golem? The question is not, is Lidless better than Golem? But Lidless and Golem. So first of all, I don't have a Lidless yet. I can't get Zir to drop it for some reason. But I want to run Lidless and Golem. And the reason why is because you can stack the storms on top of each other. So with Lidless, the storms, like, if they stack on top of each other, it's because you got lucky. And usually it's like in an event or something. You didn't actually, like, you know, like, you can't just like stack them really, really well. And where this build suffers a lot is on bosses, right? So you need to be able to stack these storms on top of each other as much as you can, so you can get double, triple the effect. So if you have Lidless, and you have Golem, and you have your own Bone Storm, then you can stack 3 storms pretty consistently. Just Golem proc Lidless. Does Golem proc load list? Not when your storm is active. No. Because the storm is going to be around the Golem. Oh, well, I guess Golem's attack does. Yes. It's like if you do Golem's attack, it'll actually be outside the range of it. But like it's like regular basic attack does not. Does Metamorph work with the Golem? Metamorphosis? I mean, yeah, it works with the Golem. I'm using it right now. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the question. You're talking about something else. It doesn't suffer on bosses. I think it does okay on bosses, but it could be better, right? And when you add a blood golem in, it's just night and day. You add the blood golem in, and then you're like, holy crap. Like, things start melting in a crazy way. You'll notice immediately. It's literally double the damage. Oh, you killed Lilith at 93. Oh, sick. Yeah, that's why I actually like this build with mobile bosses. Because the Bone Storm moves with you, right? So you just jump right on top of the boss. And you can command the Golem, right? So, like, my left click, the Golem will move to wherever I left click, right? The Golem will move wherever I left click. So I can actually command the Golem to go somewhere, which is something you can't do with any of the other minions. There's no Infamous Golem build on maxroll. Well, I'll talk to Macro. We'll see if this is like a thing. We're pretty strict with how we do builds, right? We want to make sure when we make a build, we don't just go, oh, YOLO, this is like a build for like 3 minutes. This week, this build exists, and then next week the meta gets like completely reshifted and you have to delete the build guide. We don't do that. We're like more interested in making a build that's more consistent across seasons, right? So like, when I tell you Infinimist, you go, okay, what about this season's Infinimist? What's different? And you're like interested in that. And then, and so on, right? So like Infinimist is probably going to change over the seasons, but it is going to be like a fairly consistent build over the seasons with like lots of similar mechanics and so on and so forth, right? But will this be consistent? Is it dependent on too many season mechanics or things that might not be meta or things that we think might get nerfed or things like that? So there's like some discussion to be had. Yeah, I mean, Shadow Surfer is inherently Infinimist with one ultimate skill swapped out. So that's not a different build, that you just change one skill. You don't even need a different Paragon board. So it's kind of hard to say that that is like a separate, unique thing, you know what I mean? Find it baffling that minions only inherit 30% of your stats when all their skills get 100% and they can be a director faster. Yeah, I think the Blizzard team knows that minions suck, particularly the UI sucks. But yeah, the fact that you can't just get stats that make minions good, that feels bad too. Everybody knows minions are bad. There's one glyph change. So yeah, you don't even have to pay like a gold cost. You just swap the glyph? Okay. That's not a new build. That's like a variant. That's like a build variant. That's an Infinimist build variant. So at best, that is a variant. It's not a unique build. And that's kind of what is challenging with Necromancer right now, is you go, okay, well, what is a unique build? Is everything Infinimist? And you're like, no, there are some different things. So like this could be, I think there's some good potential for this to be like sort of a unique build, especially because you can take mist off of bar with this build. I'm trying to figure out what I put there, right? Like, what would I put there instead of mist? Are pure minion builds viable? No. I mean, what do you mean viable, right? Like, anything is viable. Like, you can play the campaign with anything. You can do Thorn's Necro on campaign and win fine. What does viable mean? Is it good? No. Is it viable? It depends what you want to do, right? You burned out with testing other things. I think Bone Spear is rather comfortable once you get used to it. Can you beat Uber Lilith with it? I mean, you can beat Uber Lilith with any build this season. You can slap on 6 random skills and kill Uber Lilith with it. It doesn't make it good. I think Uber Lilith might not actually be the game's hardest challenge soon. I think it'll be Abattoir. I think the Abattoir of Zir will be. So like, okay. Let's say in theory I do replace Blood Mist. Let's say I take off the godly ability of Blood Mist. Because it's insanely good, right? It's ridiculously godly. What would I replace that with that could meet that level of utility and or provide additional damage and or movement speed or, you know, something. It's got to give me something. What's it giving me? So this is one obvious choice, right? Iron Maiden. So enemies take damage. Replace the golem. No. We just talked about this. The golem literally doubles my damage. Because of Bone Storm. Blood Mist isn't doing... to be honest, Blood Mist isn't doing much for me in this setup. It's not doing a lot. Another great utility skill is Bone Prison. It does provide Vuln, but I'm already getting Vuln from Tendrils. It provides Fortify. I'm already getting Fortify. So I don't think this does too much except for like confuse AI. Blight is a good option. I think Blight is a solid option. It's gonna be hard to cast, but there are downtime. There are periods of downtime. There's like downtime periods. So maybe we do the slow and like the 15x. Hey Zapfax, how you doing? We could do like the slow and the 15x. I think that's where you would go. It's like the only thing that really makes any sense. If you were gonna drop Mist. I mean, you get 3 corpses from Mist. That is really nice. Just get 3 free corpses. Do I have 5 in here? I do. Holy crap. Oh, you got Soulbrand? Yeah, X-Falls is great. X-Falls is sick. I think I want to experiment with this. Seven minutes until that, and then there's some stuff down here. Let's just go do this stuff down here. You doing Barb, Zaphax? Oh, dude, Barb is so fun this season. So I could, like, initiate with, like, this. You can do stuff like that. I don't know what it does, though, besides, like, basically be a poor man's corpse. It's basically just one corpse, right? Every time I cast it. It's just a corpse. That's what it is. It's actually faster to cast corpses. No, this is actually bad. It's actually faster to cast corpses. Yeah, this is... I already know it's bad. Dude, that's... so sucks. There's nothing... there's nothing. You have no options. We have 17 active skills in this class. We have no options. That's so stupid, man. Iron Maiden's garbage. Enemies take damage when they hit you. It's so bad. Bloodwave plus Shadow Aspect. Yeah, that's good. It's better. It's better for speed farming than this is, but this is better for bossing. And I think it's probably better for Abattoir. That's why I want to run it. God. I also just really like running Golem lidless. I think that's really smart. So getting 3 corpses is not bad either. Just getting like 3 corpse gen. I think what's bad about the 3 corpse gen though is that you're taking time to create the 3 corpses. I'd rather them just gen. I mean, you could always have like Reapers, like skeletal Reapers do that. I create corpses for you. Oh god, am I thinking of doing minions? I mean, there's potential. I just like I wouldn't have max res. I'd have to do some like nonsense to get max res. It'd be really weird. Okay, let's go do this event and call it a night, you guys. I'm starting to like nod off. What class is Ring of Starless Skies good for? Any build that uses a lot of their resource for core. So it's actually like really good for Bone Spear. The Blood Search Necro plus Ring of Mendown. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't work very well yet. There's a potential meta there, like, in the future, but... Yeah, we haven't seen that be good yet. The defender's giving me 30 all res, 15 vuln, 30 all res, 15 vuln. I really like the 30 all res, man. I think 30 all res is pretty dope. And what does Reapers give me? Like some quality of life around getting corpses? And? What does it give me? Another bolt. So you can maybe trigger Shadow Blight a little bit more. Maybe. If your minions actually attack. And then what? Nothing. So, yeah. It's garbage. Hey Zen, how you doing, man? We're just back from BlizzCon. Probably gonna end stream after this. Kind of tired. I'll get some more food in me. Where's the duffel bag full of swag? Yeah, I shut it off a little bit earlier. I still got the limited edition role-playing game mini here on the desk. We got all sorts of cool stuff, man. I'm actually wearing the new hoodie. It's dope. I got a maxroll hoodie, too. There's a payroll fiasco? Uh-oh. That's bad. People don't like it when they don't get paid. Oh, not your fault. Their fault. I see. I hope they implement a way to buy aspects and build defining uniques. I don't think that'd be very good. I would like something where essentially it would work just like Diablo Immortal, basically. Like if you find the legendary, you unlock it. I think I like that. I am the one who signs the checks. Yeah. Man, that's such a good meme. He has the hat. He's Heisenberg. Dude, why does it take so long? Why does that take so long? That's ridiculous. Excuse me. This is so easy with multiple people, man. Sounds like a no-brainer. I'm like not even trying. Oh, I thought I was gonna go up there for some reason. I guess because I don't do this enough. But I need the lidless. We gotta get lidless before December 5th? December 5th? For Abattoir? I wanna run my lidless build. Abattoir of Zir, Zen. They're basically adding Greta riffs to the game. Oh, you didn't see any of the BlizzCon announcements? I got a video coming for you tomorrow. I'm working on a video for tomorrow. Dude, why is that like laggy right there? That's weird. Reigns of the Dustback Steed. I think I already have this one. Oh, maybe not. Complete a Legion event while in a party. Apparently I've never done that. That's hilarious. Do you think an in-game trade, like trading houses and stuff, will come soon? Probably not. I think they're gonna fix itemization first. Alright, everyone. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. We're gonna raid someone now. A little bit of a shorter stream today, but I want to make sure I rest up and work on this video for you guys. I'm gonna do a recap video for BlizzCon for you and make it nice and short and easy to understand. I know you guys like that kind of content, so I'm going to make sure that we get that out. Stick around. We're going to be raiding. Don't go anywhere. See you tomorrow. Peace. Oh, I know who we're raiding. Yeah, I know who we're raiding. Good night, y'all.
It takes a lot of wind up time and stuff, but man, when it connects, dude, it fucking just, it rips, man. Echohack, dude, thank you so much for the raid, Echo. I appreciate it, dude. Welcome back, by the way. I was jealous of your tweets. God damn, dude, this thing is just so ridiculous. Oh. Dude, when a build starts coming together, it's just like, it's just night and day.